Welcome, friends. Today, I am not really unboxing, but I am revealing to you the biggest vintage haul ever. Again. So, I was in touch with my friend, and they told me they had lots of unboxed and partial testers of some rare and vintage stuff. And it kind of got out of hand. As you will come to see, this will be a massive video. And I did sort of make a little short earlier, preparing you for this. I'm not the only one involved in this haul. I will show you my friend Audrey Jane. You will have seen her in the comments. She has gone in on this haul as well. So not all of these are mine. I will show you what she got first, and then I will show you what I got. I'll be shipping her stuff out probably tomorrow. I need to find a box. So yes, that's what we'll be doing. This is going to be a mighty video. So if I fuck up at any point, there's a very good chance I'm just going to have to leave it, because editing isn't something that I can do at all, ever. Anyway, we shall start with Audrey Jane's little haul. She gave us permission to put this in, so here we go. One day when I get to like 1,000 subscribers and I can stream, I'm gonna get Audrey Jane on as like maybe make it like a regular thing, and we can talk about perfume once or twice a month, or more. That'll be nice, fancy. Stream about perfume. Eugene's got one of those. It's quite good, I hear. Anyway, first off, she got some soaps, because these soaps are not easy to come by. Chanel are having some real supply chain issues at the minute. You can't get bottles of Cristal in the shops. Was it number 19? It was one of them. She got me down on... I put myself down on a list at Chanel, so they're going to contact me when they get a bottle of Cristal in. So anyway, we'll start with the soaps. And here is the first soap she got, which is Coco. Coco pour le bon. I beg your pardon. Nice little soap for Audrey Jane. She also got this big pink poison soap. It's got loads of stuff inside to stop it rattling around and breaking the little dish. There's a nice little dish. There's also a Cristal soap, so that's nice. Next, we have Fracas de Robe Piguet. This is the pure perfume, 7.5 ml. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, I don't want to open this. Nah, it's not mine to open. Oh, can I? Yes, because I can reclose it. There you go, look. Some kind of little thing, but I won't open it or spray it because they're not mine to do that. She wants to. I won't open any of the other ones. I kind of feel a bit violated there doing that. So I just need to close this properly, and then we will crack on. There you go, Audrey. So next we have this. A big fat bottle of Poison Esprit de Parfum by Christian Dior. As you can see, it says Christian Dior there, not Dior. And the batch code is 5 digits, which means it's before 1998. I believe Christian Dior changed their batch codes to 4-digit batch codes in 1998. So that's something for you to look out if you're ever hunting for vintage Dior. It's a good reference point. Got a vintage Eau de Parfum Cristal by Chanel. Not sure how old that is, but it is older than the current one. I'm not going to unbox it. If she wants to do a video, she can. Also got a Femme de Rochas. This is the pure perfume. Ooh, there's a little bit of brown. I think that might just be sellotape, to be honest with you, showing up the... Yeah, I think it is. This is the Femme de Rochas. That looks like it's going to be pretty nice. What else has she got? She got a vintage refillable number 22. I think that's number 22. Correct us if I'm wrong. It smells really clean and nice. Very Chanel-y. You know what I mean? I'll put that back in its little box. These all came like really well packaged in these crazy kind of little like home. I don't think they're homemade, but well, they might be homemade. But they came really well packaged and nothing broke or anything like that. So, but I spent loads of time. I spent 2 hours unboxing all of them from their packaging like that because I wanted to do this video. So don't say I don't do anything for you. My back is in bits, but I'm going to power through and do this video because it needs to be done. So, Nehima Pure Parfum, or Parfum I should say. This is rare as hen's teeth as well. That is a Fleur Fruit Oriental. Little 30ml. I think Eugene got one of these last week as well. And last but not least is we'll take this out of the box, a tester of an early 90s Le Bleu. And that was Audrey Jane's haul. A great little haul. That's fantastic little haul. It's a mega haul. It's a great haul. Under normal circumstances, that's a big haul, right? But as you will come to see, we are not under normal circumstances today. There's a lot of perfume about to come your way, I won't lie to you. Brace yourselves. I'm just going to put all of these in a bag for her, so I don't fucking lose them or break them or fucking ruin them off. And you see I've just dropped that, so sorry about that. Hope it doesn't smash. Put that in there. Nehima, in you go. Fracas. So light, those Pierre perfumes, but they're so expensive. Relatively, they're expensive, you know what I mean? Like, per mil, they're extremely expensive. But anyway, we will start at the beginning, which is usually the best place to start, I won't lie. We'll go with these. I've got 2. I haven't taken these out of the boxes yet. These are 2 different versions of Ted Lapidus Pour Homme. These are much older and they are splash. You can see they have different writing on the top, on the boxes. So I think they're both the same. But I think one might be a little bit older than the other. So that was a couple of little boxes of Ted Lapidus Pour Homme. I've actually got the oldest Lapidus. It's right at the back there. I'm not getting it out because there'll be hell on with me bottles. Next, what did I get? I got a soap as well. I got this. I think I got this for free. Kipling Savon Parfum Soap. Do you know, I don't use soap. I just keep them. They're awesome. They're little collector's things. So I'll just toss that over there. What do I want? Oh, I've also got this. This is outrageous. It's an opium factice. It's not real. It says there that it's like 120 ml, but it's, I mean, that's not a 120 ml bottle. You know what I mean? It's not actually a bottle. It's just, unless it is a bottle. I don't think it is. I think it's just a factice and I love it. It's really good. I'm a big fan of opium. The ladies' version, it's fantastic. So, whatever next? What shall I show you? I'll show you this. I got, much like my Mitsuko and my Eau De Cologne, my Cologne Imperial, I got a Shalamar, a vintage Shalamar in this bottle. Eau de Toilette. Can't wait to wear this. This is the first Shalamar I've ever owned. I wanted to get a vintage one. Apparently everyone should have a Shalamar. So, really enjoyed that. Really enjoy the vintage Guerlains that he's got, because they are terrific. Next, what shall I show you? I got this Eau de Lavande by Annick Goutal. I've already got the Eau de Vetiver, and that's really nice. But these are like I think these are the original packaging of Annick Goutal, and they are pretty great. I haven't sprayed this, so we'll put some in the air for you. Oh, somebody sprayed it though. Oh, it's very classic lavender, very herbal lavender, green lavender, you know. That's really nice. That's really classy. He's also got Eau De Cologne, but I didn't want that. Much like Audrey Jane, I decided to get myself a vintage. Oops, there's some packaging in here. I decided to get myself a vintage Eau de Parfum Cristal. Lovely. Absolutely buzzing with that. You can't get this anymore. Let's have a smell, shall we? It's a splash. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Green. Lovely. And put that back in its box. What else do we have? What are you? I managed to get this. This is a tester. Most of these are testers. There's a couple of new things in there, but most of these are testers, and I'm lucky to have them, frankly. As you'll see, some of these are pretty rare and pretty great as well. This is Lagerfeld Jacko. This is, I think, one of the original bottles of it, but I don't know. Have you been sprayed? Yes, you have. Let's see what you smell like. Well, that's very pleasant. A tester, not for resale. Whoops. I'll have to get that off. So that's nice. I've also I bought that because I got the vintage of the cologne. And that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So I also managed to get myself, where are you? Oh God, there's so many bottles here. Is that you? No, it's not. I will find it later. I also managed to get some of the Karl Lagerfeld Homme. So it's like KL Homme, I think it's called. So that'll pop up in a minute. Next, I got myself a vintage Gucci Pour Homme. This is not Gucci Pour Homme 1 that you know it from the early 2000s. This is from like the 70s or the 80s. Do you want to work? I'm not sure you do. Oh, fuck. I just sprayed myself in the ear. That was daft. It's very violet-y. Very different, because I've got another one. I'll do a Gucci family portrait one day, and I'll show you the other ones that I've got. That's the bottle there. If anyone knows anything about that one, let us know, because that's totally, from smelling it there, that's very different to the citrus cologne that I've got from the late 70s that they released. So I wouldn't mind having more of that, but I'm very happy to have that little bit there, that parcel. Didn't cost much at all. Next, I got another Chanel, another vintage Chanel, another splash. And this one is number 19, Eau De Cologne. This is apparently rare as hen's teeth as well. So this is a splash. And that smells absolutely lovely. A little bit feminine, a little bit powdery, a little bit irisy, but it smells cologne. Type of thing that you would have to decant and carry around with you and reapply. But there it is. Sorry for the light, it's quite dark in here, so I need to get set up with like a camera and a microphone. But to be honest with you, I'm not really that bothered. I'm more bothered about talking about the perfumes. Most of these videos, I would like to think you could just, unless you wanted to see things, you could just put the video on in the background and just like listen to us talk about perfumes rather than have to watch them, watch the videos, you know. But there we are. Maybe I'm on the wrong platform. Maybe I should be doing like a podcast or something. I don't mind showing the bottles off because I do like a nice bottle, but you know, something's in my mouth. Some strange taste is in my mouth. Next, a vintage Yatigan by Caron. Spicy. I'm looking forward to trying that. I really like Yatigan, but apparently it's been discontinued again, so try and get a bottle while you can. Even the modern stuff's quite good, so what we got next? I know I've got two of these, but I don't know where the other one's gone. So what shall we do next? We'll do this. This is one that was recommended to us by Ramsey. Ramsey had a lot of shout outs on this channel. Hopefully he'll come on here one day as well. This is Feeling Man by Gilles Sander. You can't find this. It's a fucking nightmare. So I thought I would grab this while I could. You'll notice lots of these have got a little bit of toilet roll insert at the end, just to stop them from being pressed down or damaged during. Oh shit! I've got my finger stuck. What? There we go. Just to stop them from getting pressed or leaking or anything when they're in transit. Looking forward to trying that. I'm trying to be as brief as I can because this video is going to go on for fucking days. Like, what else? Who are you? This is called Homme de Café. This was recommended to us as well by Ramsey, so I'm intrigued to see what this is like. Oh, look at that bottle. Fantastic. That is absolutely mad. I wonder if that's a vaporisateur or if that is a... No. Excellent. That's a pump action. Oh, that smells like the 80s. The bottle almost reminds us of Quorum a bit. You know? Got a bottle of Quorum. Hold on, see if I can... There we go. See? See what I mean? It's got a Quorum vibe. How interesting. So I'll put you back in your box and we will move on to the next one. I don't know if you're keeping count. I'm not. And frankly, I don't care to either. So, what else we got? What's next? What is next? I'll pull this up. Got a backup of Guerlain Vetiver. I think that's a used tester, but only slightly. So, I'm pretty chuffed to have that. That's a really nice version. And while we are on the subject, he also sent me this. A 70s bottle of Guerlain Vetiver. I must admit, I have sprayed that. And it's dark. The top is dark. It's not like this version. This version's much lighter and fresher and spicier. This is a dark Vetiver. I don't know if it's turned or whether it was supposed to be like that, but it reminds us of Route de Vetiver by... Maître Parfumier Gantier, you know. So that's nice. Couple of bottles of Vetiver there. I've got a lot of bottles of Vetiver now. What else should I show you? I've got 2 bottles of this. Ah, there they are. I picked up 2 bottles of this, and this is Homme de Grès. Meant to be a great summer fragrance. And I'm looking forward to wearing that. I usually buy, I try to buy fragrances out of season, you know. So I buy spring, summer fragrances in the autumn and the winter and vice versa. So, you know, that's quite, it's quite on target for me, that. But I'm looking forward to these. If you know anything about any of these perfumes, please tell us in the comments. Because a lot of these are blind buys. Which I do, but I don't suggest that you do, because it's a dangerous game. I have been burned before. This is Ho Hang. This is a very difficult fragrance to find these days. It's a very nice fragrance. This is a backup because I've got some already. Sorry, I'm just moving things around. What have we got here? So yes, this is... something I'm looking forward to wearing as well. It's like an amber citrus sort of fragrance. I don't know if that's under pressure or if it's a spray. I'll have a look. A quick check. Just well. Ah, yes. It's a spray. Try not to get the aerosol. That's held up really well. That's held up really well. I've got a couple of splashes of that. I'll show you this in a minute because it's not a fragrance, but I'm going to show all of them in a second. What are you? This I have heard from Thomas of from Early Greek and Stumptown Smells fame. He really rates this, and I managed to get a partial of it, so I'm really happy. Don't need to always get, especially if you've got a collection. You don't always need full bottles or the biggest bottle you can get. You don't need the biggest bottle you can get. But it's nice to have them if you can. But it's I'm happy with that. It's a rare fragrance, and I have eyed it up, and it's been recommended by people. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I might spray that on skin tonight, actually. And that is Ebony by Pierre Balmar. Balmar's made a few good fragrances. I haven't opened any of these yet, but this is 2 bottles, 100ml of Very Valentino. This is not easy to find, and even more difficult to find at a decent price, which I've got all of these. For all of these were at really good prices. Obviously, it adds up, but that is I'm very pleased that I've managed to get these, so not to worry about how it's built up. I've paid it and everything like that. It's not a problem. I won't be getting another haul like this. This is the last one. Obviously I'll keep buying fragrances, but next year I intend to start buying more samples rather than buying like fragrances, loads of fragrances. I'm gonna ease right off. I'm gonna make a list of things that I want, and I'm gonna eke it out during the year. I'm not gonna buy as many. I mean, if something like a vintage derby comes up at a good price, I'll buy it. Do you know what I mean? Or if something comes up that's incredible, I'll buy it. But I'm not gonna buy any more hauls like this anymore. I'm going to be much more specific about what I buy next year. But I'm going to buy loads of sample sets, and I'm going to do more modern stuff as well. Because there is some good stuff out there, and there is some bad stuff out there, and I will tell you. But I've got enough vintage perfume to last forever now. So I'm pretty satisfied. This is if you can't tell, I'm sitting with a massive grin on my face. I've got loads of perfumes that I really love, and there's only a couple of standout things that I really want. You know, so yeah, I'm pretty happy. I just thought I would tell you that in the middle of the video. I don't know why. I was going to save that for the end. I might make a separate video on that anyway. It'd be interesting to see how many people have made it to this point. Gucci Envy, a partial. Absolutely fantastic. I'm really chuffed I've managed to find this. It's really good stuff. It's strange. It's strange, you know. It's not what you would get on the market today. It's I don't know. I'm gonna have to spend more time with it. This is why I don't like doing first impressions. It's difficult to assess. So it's got no lid either. Do you know what I mean? So there we are. Next, we have in this extremely chic wrap, heat wrap, I want to say. Yeah, in this extremely chic, it's called Gianmarco Venturi Uomo. I'm not forward to that. I like the note list, and I just bought that blind, to be honest with you. Next, what do I want? I've got loads left to do. I'll try this. I hope nobody tries to call us. That's why I'm like stuttering at the minute. I just got a text there, and I think somebody's going to try and call us. And if the call us when I'm in the middle of the video, I think I'm going to cry because I'm not doing this again. I can't be, but I will do this again, but I don't want to. Tiffany for Men Cologne. This is not easy to find either, and this is a vintage. It's got the tester mark on the back. Let's have a look what it says on the bottom. Spray for Cologne, made for Tiffany and Company, New York. That is, I imagine, going to be very nice. It comes recommended. So, oh, thank God they've texted and said that they'll wait until I'm finished. Thank God. Tiffany for Men Cologne. I'm looking forward to wearing that. I can't remember what it's got, but I am buying that blind. Can't remember what it's got in it, sorry. I'm buying it blind. Next, very chuffed to get a backup of this. Van Cleef & Arpels Azar. Tester, not for sale. Whoops. Van Cleef & Arpels, made by distributed by Nearly Sedex. You know about that. I need to do a review on that. That's just oak moss in a bottle, really, isn't it? You know what I mean? I've got a I've got 100ml and I've got 100ml and a 75ml and a 50ml now, so I should be set for that. You won't get fragrances like that anymore because they can't use the materials. It's just a massive oak moss bomb. Another backup that I've managed to secure. Louis Rochas. This is a 50ml. It is a bloody difficult bottle to hold. And spray. It's just very unergonomic. If you've got a 100ml bottle of this, I imagine it would be a nightmare to deal with. An absolute nightmare. But it's a very nice fragrance, like a citrus amber. It's a bit like, it's in the same vibe as Ho Hang, but it doesn't smell like Ho Hang. It's very ambery at the bottom. Really rare. And I've got another bottle of this, which is about 2/3 full. But yeah, I'm really glad to get a backup of this as well. Oh, what next? What next? I'll show you this. A further backup of Iquitos. I've got about 300ml of this now, so I won't buy any more of them. Really good stuff. It's a tester. Like I care. It's the juice inside that matters. It's fantastic. Really like it. Jasmine, masculine jasmine. I might have mentioned this before about the story. It was meant to be a submission to Dior, but they chose something else as well. I think it was Diorella in the 80s, and then Alain Delon picked it up and said, "Oh, I'll release that. That's really nice," and it is. It's one of the only jasmines I've ever actually really enjoyed. It's more of a warm jasmine. It's not very indolic at all. What's next? What are you? And what are you? Let's have a look. This is called Tino Cosma. Never heard of it. Just looked it up on Fragrant. I think that's a tortoise, isn't it? I think it is. Yes. Never smelled it. Nice bottle. Italian cologne, I imagine, being called Tino Cosma. Could be Spanish. I mean, it could be anyone. You know what I mean? I don't know. So that's where I am with that. Completely blind. I don't recommend blind buying, but it is fun. It is dangerous. Don't you do it. I do it. Do as I say, not as I do. Sort of pattern. Next, I've wanted to smell this for a very long time. This has been recommended to me by Ramsey again. This is Aramis 900. Meant to be a big rose, I think, a big masculine rose. So I imagine it's in the same sort of vein as Balenciaga Ho Hang Club, which is a dark rose. Very dark, almost black. Blick. Oh, it is. It is. It does sort of smell like that oak moss as well, I think. It's a fantastic bottle. Looks like me shoulders. Anyway, what we got next? What are you? Who are you there? Ah, yes, here's where I was talking. Oops. Sorry about that. Lagerfeld Homme. This is, who was this produced by? This was produced by Parfums International. So this wasn't a Karl Lagerfeld produced perfume, but it is KL Homme. I've been recommended this. I've now got KL Homme, Jacko, and the cologne. I might have all three of them on and do for like proper investigations of them. I don't know whether to call them first impressions because they're not exactly first impressions, but you sort of get what I mean. You know, smelling them for like the first few times. I might try and get away with that. We'll see. Next, I'll do this. Two perfumes you can see in the background that I am very pleased to have been able to get backups of. Gucci Pour Homme 1, Gucci Pour Homme 2. Absolutely buzzing. The other two bottles that I've got will be getting vaulted, and I will be able to spray these two with reckless abandon. And I didn't pay over the earth for them. I think I paid what was retail for them. They're not full, and they haven't got lids, but I am chuffed to have them. So, no, I don't want to sell them. I'm not selling any of these. Anyway, next. Yes, I'm very happy to have that, especially number 2. I really like number 2. It's a really good fragrance. Whatever next. I got a vintage. This is the original release. I think the batch code states that it came from about 2007, 2008. And it's really nice. Apparently the reformulation of this was absolutely rubbish. So I'm pretty pleased to have this. I really like the original. I really like the first bottle I've got of it, which was a tester. This one's a fully boxed offering. Next, I will show you these. I'll have to show you. This is a set, and it is of Kipling Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum and aftershave. I beg your pardon. Sorry. Yeah, really like it. Really like it. Smelled the soap earlier. That's how I know I like the smell. It's like a. Well, I'm not, because I'll end up explaining this video's already running like over half an hour. So, this is Kipling Eau de Toilette. I've still got quite a few fragrances to go as well. Kipling Eau de Toilette by Vial, or Parfums Vial, or Weil. Weil. Put you back. Go on, behave. Sod off them. It won't go in. Ugh. Next, I will do a backup of this. Absolutely love it. This is the third bottle I've got of this. This is Malto Smalto. Fantastic lavender, sandalwood fragrance. Beautiful, really nice for the spring and summer. Fresh Italian, but not citrusy. It's big lavender, big sandalwood, and it's beautiful. Highly recommend that you smell that if you can. What do I show you next? I'll show you this. The original release of Jaipur Pour Homme Eau de Parfum in this big metal cask. Never smelled this before. Didn't overpay for it, don't worry. I know you can get it for 20 quid. Beautiful, classy, ambery sort of thing. Really nice. Made in France by Parfums Boucheron Co. And that is really nice, actually, isn't it? Eau de Parfum Boucheron in a big cask. Die cast metal, apparently. So, yes, I'm really happy with that. That's the 100ml. That's lovely. Very clean, classy, fresh, ambery, vanilla-y. Good stuff. Next, I got a backup. I showed you this bottle last time. I got a backup of Helmut Lang Eau de Cologne. That is fantastic. It's a warm cologne. It's not citrusy. It's lovely. It's really nice stuff, that. If you can find it, the earlier one, I think the 2004, the Eau de Cologne came out in. You can get the earlier one. It was re-released in 2013. Not as nice. Next. The bigger bottles of this have a weird Y-shaped bottle. This is Memo. I can't remember who makes it either. Cacharel, I beg your pardon. Cacharel Memo. Crazy bottle. Crazy little bottle. I'm wary of overspraying everything in my room, you know. Can't smell it. I'll come back to that. That's only a 30ml. Oh, that's nice. That smells like Smalto by Smalto. Not Smalto Pour Homme, Smalto by Smalto. I'll have to come back to that. That smells kind of strange, kind of fresh in the air. Anyway. One of my favourite fragrances ever, the fragrance of my youth. You'll be wondering why I bought this. You can pick this up for next to nothing everywhere. But if you will notice, the writing on the front is white, which means this is the original release. Absolutely fantastic. The newer bottles have the blue on. It's also got Hilfiger cologne. I have sprayed it already and I fucking love it. It's made by Hilfiger Toiletries. It's absolutely sensational. That's obviously not the real lid. I'll see if my other lid fits on it. But I love this stuff. I haven't worn it for a long time, but I'll be wearing it hopefully soon. And see how it is. See how it compares. I might do a comparison. Right, next. I'm getting down to it. Back up. Full M7. Original. Over the moon. Love M7. I might do a I might do a comparison. It's got the notes on the back. Agar wood, vetiver, amber, woody. This is the original one. It doesn't have the sticker on the back. It's brown all around. I've got a proper lid for it. It's back there somewhere. I'll do possibly a comparison because I've got the Oud Absolu as well. So what shall I show next? We're getting down to some really rare stuff now. I'll show you these. You can't get these anymore, and one of these is for Peter Caron. I'm keeping the other two. You can tell that one's been used, but this is Coco Eau de Parfum, 50 mils, 75 mils, 50 mils. I can't remember. But these are the splash, and they're ancient. You can't get them anymore. Absolutely fabulous. I'm so happy to have these. These are rare as fuck. And I smelled it in the shop the other day, and it still smells really nice. I've got a feeling I won't be dabbing this on. I'll try and decant it, but I'm not sure. This is fantastic. I'm really chuffed to have this in there. Anuj has shrink wrapped these for me, which was very nice, I thought. So Peter, I'll be contacting you tonight and getting your bottle off to you. Next. What shall I show you? I'll show you these. 1, 2, 3 of these I got. These are vintage. All original from when they came out. Original Santal. The batch code on the bottom is invisible. I beg your pardon. It's on there. I think this is an 04. I don't know. I'll have to look them up. This is a 10, 2010, and a vintage bottle. I will send George a decant of this if he wants it. The Fragrance Apprentice. This is a 2011, I think it is. That cap's a bit shitty, but you know what I mean. These don't have caps on. These are just to stop them from spraying on the way over. Absolutely buzzing. I'll move them across, shall I, so you can see them. I hope I haven't done that the whole fucking way through the video because I'm not doing it again. Yeah, I've hoarded them a bit because I wanted the vintage creeds because the new stuff's absolutely crap, as everyone knows. Don't pay retail for creed. It's for people who aren't into perfume. If you've watched this video all the way through so far and you've got to this point, you will understand. You know, you're one of those people who wants to actually like talk about perfume and like listen and think. If you're listening to half-hour videos of me just showing you perfumes, then you must be into it. Next, I will show you. This is going to make a lot of people very jealous. This is a pretty amazing find for me. Balmar, and it's got to have about 95 mil. 90 mil. I can see the juice at the top of the bottle. Absolutely over the moon with it. Don't buy clones. There are plenty of clones of this about. And why? I understand why clones exist, because they discontinue all your favourite fragrances and then somebody comes along, fucking steals it. They can't complain. It's a two-way street. But don't buy clones. But one of the only clones I was ever tempted to buy was of this. I didn't. I've never bought a clone from a clone house or anyone else. So I am chuffed to have this. I am very happy to have this. Patience and making friends with people and building relationships with good people will go a long way. And that's how you get stuff like this. Patience and relationships. Next, I have bought. I'm a little scared because I know this doesn't fit together properly at the minute. I got this. It is a 100 ml refillable Samsara Eau de Parfum in this crazy sort of get-up. I can't get this to fit here. And I don't know why it's not behaving itself. So yeah, that's where I'm at the minute with it. So it's not fitting over there at all, is it? You know what I mean? It's just not having that one bit. So I don't know what to do, frankly, because I'm going to end up breaking it if I'm not fucking careful. I'm a silly boy. Anyway, that is Samsara EDP in there. I'll have to contact someone who knows how to use this. I might get in touch with Anuj, see what he says. Whoops, but I don't want to break it, and I am heavy-handed and impatient. So, oh, the head just fell off. Oh no. We are down to the last few things. Oh, my back is fucking destroyed. 40 odd minutes, is it? Don't worry, it's nearly over. I will show you this Gucci Nobile. This is fucking rare and hard to find, and when you do find it, it's not cheap. I'm not selling any of these again. So this is a spray. I wouldn't mind smelling it. 3 sprays. Oh, that's very green. Oh, that's really nice. Green, a little bit harsh. Soapy, mossy, lovely. That is beautiful. Really my type of fragrance, that. Loving it. I intend to enjoy that. That says to me that is a spring and summer fragrance, so I'm enjoying that. Next, I will show you the collection of what I have just got. People are going to say this is madness. This is blasphemy. But no, this is Sparta. I got Opium, the candle, buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. An opium candle, imagine. I don't think it's been burned. Can't believe nobody ever bought this, considering how popular it is. But I also got 3 backups of vintage opium. I think this is the Parfum core version. No, this is Sanofi, I beg your pardon. Still, in this bottle, it's great stuff. And I also got Fleur Imperial, 100ml bottle of that. That is absolutely, I'll just shift the candle for you. That is absolutely intrigued me. I am very intrigued to see how that is. Fleur Imperial, fear the fleur, but we'll see what happens. And I also got 2 more of these. Whoops, you see some packaging. That's that little white packaging material, you know, the little polystyrene nub things. I don't know where that's come from. These things, they're fucking magnetic. They stick to everything. They're mental. The static on them is outrageous. So, I got the Secret de Parfum. I was really impressed with the Secret de Parfum. I love it. So I got 2 more. I'd asked for refills. He didn't have them, but he did have these. So I picked them up. So I've got eventually there a lot of opium bottles. I don't know what that is, like 6 plus a candle. Fantastic, buzzing. I'll just remove them. I've got one last perfume, 2 little minis of one last perfume I've built up to this, and I am absolutely chuffed. Now, bear in mind, I only paid retail for this. This stuff goes for £1,000 a bottle, and that might have given it away, but I believe these are the originals. And I got 2 of these. Jean Patou pour homme. There you go. 10 mils. Absolutely over the moon. I got an aftershave last time, and I've managed to get a 10ml mini this time. One of the best perfumes ever made for men. Patou pour homme. And I will be decanting that and wearing it sparingly, special occasions, and just when I'm feeling like I want to smell something nice, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone in between, that concludes the greatest haul, the greatest vintage haul, and possibly the greatest haul of all time. This is going to take fucking hours to upload, but I hope you think it's worth it. I think it was worth it. I've enjoyed making this video. I enjoy talking to you, so please let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.